Hello everybody and welcome. Today I will be showing you this amazing door I have created in my Arcadian realm. Now it took me a darn good while to build this thing and create it, develop it, whatever you want to call it. I am proud of it. I wanted to showcase it. The wall is not finished. I'm still working on that. As you see, half the wall is not even touched yet. But when it's finally done, I'll show you another video about that. But now let's just get right into the gate design and I'll show you how I made it.
Word on the street, I got gold bricks.
Well done. Well done.
Alright, so the whole purpose about this gate, I wanted a wall where my civilians would be protected by other monsters and just bandits from the outskirts of the city. So I was creating this humongous wall right here, and I wanted a gate that would actually open and close. So I started brainstorming and whatnot, and I actually came up with one that worked the way I wanted it to do so. So now I've designed this wall with a giant moat in the middle right there, and I wanted a button on this tower up here if we saw, a friend or just somebody you wanted to let in. You didn't want to just walk all the way down. So I installed this button right here, and it literally allows them to walk in, and it will automatically close after about 5, 7 to 10 seconds. Like so. It's perfect if you don't want to let those bandits in. Alright, so now I came down here to show you guys how it would feel if you were at the front gates, and it actually looks pretty good so far. We got this moat and all that, whatever. Now the door itself looks pretty stylish. You could use whatever material you want to use. I'd use cobblestone and some fancy stone bricks and whatnot. And here you can press, there's a whole bunch of different buttons. You got the lock button, you got the open secondary door, open main door, and you got a button that actually opens both doors simultaneously. See, you can open each door independently because they're on two separate engines that I have created, none of which connect together besides the locking system and the both open door. Which, as you see, the locking system can actually work with only one door. If you want one door open and one door closed, you can still open one door that you choose. So you can have the front door locked, but also have the secondary door open, so you can allow soldiers or whatever to walk through the wall and gather their materials before the actual siege happens. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys actually how I did this. I'm not going to completely show you. I'm just going to walk down to the basement and show you all the redstone that I had to hide so that nobody at all could touch the stuff, because trollers. Alright, so I ran a line of redstone actually up through the wall to the button up on the tower, and this is the actual current from that button only. It's just an independent button, and I actually have it so that there's two circuits. So one is a long circuit to provide two sets of power, so it opens and then closes afterwards, and then the first one is just to open it. And as you see, it branches off two ways because we have two separate engines, like I said earlier. It goes to the first engine and the second engine, and now that 3-splitter redstone right there creates a short burst of redstone. A short burst to allow that piston to push that redstone block without holding on to it. If you do not do that, this thing will not work. So I'll show you by adding a button to express what would happen if we were to press the power button up top. See, it pushes the redstone block to then close the door. That just closed the door. Push it again, and it'll actually push the blocks back down. You see that? You see how the gravel moves up and down? Without that just tiny amount of tick, it will not work. So how it works is I call them the gravel gravity door. I use them on certain doors in my castles, and how it does is it pushes the pistons at a certain time period to allow them to push the gravel and then contract themselves back to the home position, so that you actually have a type a type of closing action. See how they pull themselves back down without destroying the gravel. That's actually quite hard with this length of door. It got on my nerves a couple times. This bottom tick down here, if you just do, it's just like a circuit right there. If you do one tick wrong, the whole thing's screwed up. And now I know I have all my redstone all miscombobulated and confusing. All you really need to know is these are the buttons upstairs, and they go separately to each individual thing. So like this one goes all the way around to the other door to allow you to open or lock that door. And this is actually how I lock it. See that piston? It's holding on to that power block, and if you remove that power block, no matter what you do, if you press that button or not, it's not going to work. The door will not open or close. It will stay put. And I have the circuit actually going all the way back around to the other piston door, which has a secondary locking system. And it was quite easy to run the power. This is the button for the secondary door, which actually just runs right into the first quick circuit, and then this is the main door, which runs right into the second quick circuit, which is how it opens the door. Alright, so now we're actually going to show you, I'm going to show you how the top works. The way it works is the gravel will push the blocks that you have in the middle upwards and send it actually to my fourth engine. So there's 4 separate engines. There's 2 of them on the bottom, 2 on the top. And these are the engines that actually push the door back down into place. So now each of these ticks is on 3 separate wavelengths, pretty much anyway, of power, because each piston has to be given power at a certain time period to enable it to push the piston below it. Without that in the proper tick form, it will not come back up. See how I just screwed it all up right down there? It's all fricked up now. Now I have to reset it. But now there you go. As you see, the pistons are all pushed outwards, and they are pushing the next piston downwards to put the door back in place. And when you put it back up, the pistons then turn off, and then the bottom engine actually does all the rest of the work by pushing the blocks back up. That is exactly how it works. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I know you're probably really freaking confused, but if you want to learn more, if you want me to make a video, a tutorial, complete tutorial on this gate design, I will. Like, comment, subscribe, and tell me about it. Tell me how you like. Any tips, tricks, whatnot, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye. Thank you, and love y'all. Bwah!